Tim! Holy crap, dude, you're alive? What happened out there?
Luis, Area 51 is real. Way more real than we thought.
Okay. Sit down. Start from the top. How did you even get in?
I slipped under the fence. They've got sensors everywhere. Motion detectors, cameras, you name it.
And nobody caught you right away?
Oh, they almost did. A spotlight swept across me, sirens went off. I thought I was done.
And what did you do?
Hid behind a boulder, and that's when I saw them.
Them?
They weren't soldiers. They were something else. Tall, gray, moving like they were floating, and they were carrying this glowing crate into a hangar.
Wait, you saw aliens?
Saw them, heard them, smelled them. Smelled like burnt wires and ozone.
Jesus, man. And you just stood there?
I mean, I couldn't move. And then one of the guards spotted me. I had to run.
Did you get shot at?
Yeah, searchlights everywhere. I barely made it out. I jumped the fence, kept running till the desert swallowed the sound.
Dude, I don't even know what to say. You're lucky to be alive.
Yeah, but I couldn't go empty-handed.
What do you mean empty-handed? Tim, what the hell was that?
Yeah, meet my new friend.
Tim, you brought an alien into my house?
Not just an alien, a rescued alien.
Dude, it's not a puppy. You can't just keep it.
Oh, don't tell me what to do, Luis.
No.
Stop fighting! I hate when you two fight!
Tim,
Yes, Luis.
welcome back to the podcast. I feel like it's been months and years since you've been on.
I know, I missed the last one, and so nice of Natalie to join, and then for you guys to call me out in the field.
Yeah. I'm so happy that we were able to catch you out of the field and you were able to escape, thank God. But
I know, it was rough.
I don't know what made you think that you could just bring over an alien,
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't know. I have kind of a bleeding heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're here safe, that you were able to escape the Men in Black. But to our listeners, welcome back. Welcome back to the Itty Bitty Horror Podcast, guys.
And welcome me back.
And welcome Tim, yes, with Luis and Tim. In this podcast, we discuss everything from horror movies to the scariest tales out there with a touch of alien humor.
Oh, alien humor. That's kind of the best, isn't it?
Yeah, well, for today's episode, we're going to actually discuss Area 51 and its secrets.
Oh,
Tim, what's your general knowledge of Area 51?
well, my general knowledge is kind of limited to what I've seen in TV shows and movies. And offhand, that's Independence Day. So it's a secret base in the middle of the Nevada desert, or Nevada, if you're that kind of person, if you swing that way.
Yeah.
And it's where they keep alien remnants, old pieces of spacecraft, et cetera, et cetera. And
Well,
yeah.
For those of you who have seen Independence Day, if you remember, the aliens invade the planet, and Will Smith and
Don't spoil it.
Oh, please! This movie has been like so. Anyway, they end up at Area 51, and apparently they have the remains of a spaceship, maybe from Roswell.
Yeah, I think that might have actually been the plot. Yeah, I think it literally was like the ship from Roswell, which is in New Mexico. But, New Mexico, Nevada, they're close by.
Yeah. Have you heard of this Facebook event that was happening a couple of years ago? It was called like Storm Area 51.
You know what? I do remember that. Like, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah. So this started off as a joke post, like this guy named Matty Roberts back in 2019. He decided to create a Facebook event. Back in the days when everybody used Facebook, they created an event called Storm Area 51. They can't stop
in 2019.
They can't stop all of us was the name of the event, if you would let me finish.
Sorry.
But it became as a joke on Facebook. Apparently it got so popular that the media picked it up, and I don't know who's in charge of Area 51. Is it the U.S. Army? Is it like a secret?
I'm assuming I think it's a military post, and this is great that we're going into this episode being like,
Well, no, I'm just saying because the Air Force, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, yeah, probably that. Yeah.
The event went viral, and the Air Force and the FBI decided to pay this guy, Matty Roberts, a visit.
Oh, no.
So this guy Roberts, right? He decided that, oh, let me team up with this guy or person, this woman named Connie West, which is the owner of this restaurant, near Area 51. It's like, hey, let's make a big event out of it. And they called it Alien Stock.
Like Woodstock. I love it.
Yeah. And apparently it got so popular. There was like rival events. Apparently the Alien Research Center for quote unquote serious UFO enthusiasts, they all got organized and involved in this. And of course, the locals got super worried because, there's going to be potential chaos like dehydration. I don't know, the infrastructure. Like, imagine all the vehicles there in a small town where it's like, I think it was like around 54.
54 people total?
Yeah, that's the population of that little town.
Oh, wow.
But it really wasn't that bad because apparently only like about 75 people showed up.
Well, it's only the most serious of UFO enthusiasts, Luis.
Yeah, you and I were there.
Yeah, we were. It was fun.
Apparently, the local sheriff estimated there was going to be about 1,500 people, but again, only 75 folks showed up. But
I know. I wish we were there. That would have been interesting, but
yeah, it would have been
no.
fun actually. Hey, being in a camper and just like
glamping,
basically, yeah, and us just being, like, oh, let's look at the stars and getting high and
look how they shine for you.
Yeah, that's as much as I know. That obviously X-Files. There's always like the episodes where Mulder just wants to break in and just wants the truth, Tim.
He just wants the truth. It's out there. He knows it.
Well, he doesn't know it. He thinks he knows it, but he doesn't know shit.
His sister was abducted, Louise. That's pretty insensitive for you.
She was cloned, okay? Anyway.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that little plot point.
That eventually ignored. So to our listeners, if you've been to Area 51, maybe you want to go there, please write in. Let us know how it goes.
Let us know. Maybe we'll read your comment about your visit on the next podcast.
I mean, yeah, we just heard from Tim. He just told us how it went for him over there.
It was scary. And let us know if you have the same experience, listeners. And seriously, I mean, we joke a little bit here on the Itty Bitty Horror Podcast, alien humor mostly, but I will say, I mean, it would be an interesting thing to try and see how close you could get to there. I feel like
you would be shot in the face.
Yeah, you
would be shot straight in the face.
You would, probably, honestly. And I mean, I think I read that the closer you get to that site, I don't remember where I read this, but it was somewhere. The closer you get to that site, you start to basically just be followed by, official vehicles until they basically tell you, hey, private, you can't go
here. I don't even think they do that. I feel like the closer you get, it's worse than just like, hey, you need to turn around and leave. It's probably more like, hey, come here.
Come here.
You want to see an alien? And then you're just like, oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, who are you again?
Oh.
And then they do a fucking kill shot and they're like, oh, shoot you right in the
forehead. Face explodes.
Kazam! Shaquille O'Neal comes out and is like, yes, I'm here. Seen the movie. Anyway,
I haven't.
What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking about a little bit of the history or give you some context as to what is Area 51 and also touch on a little bit of Roswell.
Oh.
Then we're going to talk about 3 quote-unquote real stories. And again, actually, these are real. These are reported from legitimate websites like The Guardian, Time Magazine, etc. Again, the links to the sources will be in the show notes for those non-believers.
You trust Time Magazine?
But I'm right here.
All right. Thank you, Eloise.
You're welcome, Catherine. You can read it in Catherine's voice if you want.
No, I'll just read the normal way.
Okay.
All right. The story of Roswell doesn't begin in New Mexico. It begins high above the Cascade Mountains. On June 24th, 1947, pilot Kenneth Arnold was searching for a downed military aircraft when, out of nowhere, he spotted them. Nine objects, crescent-shaped, glinting in the sun, moving in formation like a predator pack. They darted through the sky at a speed no human machine of the time could achieve. Arnold said their movement was strange, unnatural, quote, like a saucer skipping over water, unquote. And just like that, the term flying saucer was born. The press latched onto the story, sparking what came to be called the Summer of the Saucers. All across America, reports poured in. Strange lights, impossible craft, shadows that didn't belong to this earth. But then, just weeks later, the mystery deepened in the desert. July 7th, 1947, a rancher named Mac Brazel discovered something bizarre scattered across his property outside Roswell, New Mexico. The debris didn't look like anything human hands could have built. Thin foil that resisted tearing, beams etched with strange symbols, material that returned its shape no matter how it was bent or crushed. He thought little of it at first, until the newspapers filled with tales of flying discs. Suddenly, the wreckage seemed different. He contacted the sheriff, who contacted the military, and soon, intelligence officer Major Jesse Marcel arrived. Marcel collected pieces of the wreckage, pieces that, decades later, he would swear were not of this earth. And then came the headline that shocked the world. RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in Roswell region. For a single day, humanity stood at the edge of revelation, but the truth was snatched away. Within 24 hours, the story changed. The U.S. military reversed its statement, claiming the wreckage was nothing more than a weather balloon. Photos were staged. Officers posed with bits of tinfoil, laughing, smiling, selling a lie. But behind the scenes, the wreckage was flown out. Some say it was delivered to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Others whispered that the most important pieces, the craft, the bodies, were hidden deep in the Nevada desert, at a place that didn't officially exist. Area 51. Area 51 became the black hole of America's most dangerous secrets.
Isn't that your Grindr like description? Like you're like the black hole of the most dangerous. Your hole holds the most dangerous secrets.
That's it. That's my bio.
Yeah, that's just your bio. That
That
makes
is.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense when you think about it. Here, stealth bombers were born, spy planes tested, but rumors persisted. What if the technology wasn't ours? What if the Roswell wreckage had been hauled here and dissected? Witnesses claimed to have seen storage bays filled with strange craft. Scientists spoke, anonymously, of reverse-engineered alien machines, trying to make human aircraft mimic technology not of this earth. Others whispered of something far darker, autopsies, experiments, not just on craft, but on bodies. And if you believe some accounts, those bodies weren't dead when they arrived. Wow. What do you think about that, Luis?
What are you doing with that knife, Doctor?
Over here, you little alien.
No, please. I promise I'll stop watching Will and Grace.
Will and Grace.
Please, don't.
Oh.
Slices his alien dick off and has it as a little aphrodisiac.
Entree. As in a little aphrodisiac.
Yeah, when you eat alien penis,
It's
makes
just like oysters.
Yeah, it makes your eyes glisten with love.
Oh, wait. Oh, it's kind of a wholesome aphrodisiac then.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes your eyes glisten with love, huh? No. Well, anyways, getting back to the story. For decades, Roswell faded from memory. But in 1978, nuclear physicist Stanton Friedman tracked down Jesse Marcel, and Marcel confessed. The balloon story, he said, had been a cover-up. He held wreckage in his hands. He knew it was alien. More witnesses came forward. Retired officers, ranch hands, even morticians who swore they'd seen child-sized coffins ordered in haste. And when researchers pressed harder, the trail always seemed to circle back to the same desert facility, the one cloaked in secrecy, Area 51. In the 1990s, Roswell bled into pop culture. Alien autopsy tapes, sci-fi blockbusters, government disclosure reports. But even as hoaxes were debunked, the whispers didn't stop. Project Mogul, weather balloons, crash test dummies, every explanation more convoluted than the last. The very absurdity of the cover stories only made the shadows deeper. Today, 75 years later, the US government openly admits it studies UFOs, though now they're called UAPs. Navy pilots testify under oath about impossible craft defying the laws of physics. Congressional hearings demand answers. And still, stories of Roswell linger. It's the root, the seed, the ground zero, the point where our skies stopped being safe. Was it just a balloon? Or was it proof that we are not alone? A truth buried under the sands of New Mexico and locked inside the hangars of Area 51. Maybe one day we'll know. Until then, Roswell waits.
Okay, Tim. So, what do you think actually happens inside Area 51? We've discussed a little bit of like what some people think, like some conspiracy theories, or not conspiracy theories, but people are saying like, oh, maybe they have like alien bodies that were alive and that were taken there from Roswell down to Area 51.
Yes.
Others saying are like, war wreckage, like they're reverse engineering spaceships. And anyway, what do you think actually is happening there?
Well, I mean, it's tough to say. Obviously, it's top secret. We're not going to be privy to any greater knowledge than anyone else is, honestly. But
I think the Itty Bitty Horror podcast could get clearance.
You think so?
Yeah.
If we said we'll do a live one from there, if you'll let us in.
Yeah, I think if you and I, and you can answer your question after this. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Okay.
But
No, let's skip it for now. Let's hear more of you.
Yeah, thank you. But let's say you and I decide to book a trip to, where is this again? Area 51?
Nevada.
We both show up there. We go gamble a little bit in Vegas. And then we're like, you know what? Let's travel. Let's go to Area 51. We're drunk. We can do this.
And we're drunk?
Yeah.
Why not?
We take our mics and our t-shirts that says Itty Bitty Horror. And we show up.
Got the merch.
And then we show up to the front gate and we're like, ding dong. Hello. Is anybody there?
And I really think we should ding the doorbell and say exactly that, like you just said.
Yeah, exactly. And then as soon as like somebody dressed in a black suit with like black sunglasses, it's like, how did you find this place?
Yeah.
And I would be like, yoo-hoo. I can't think of anything, actually.
I like that you would all of a sudden act like you're far away from them trying to call them over, but you're right in front of them, actually.
What are you doing here? How did you find us?
Oh,
what would you say?
I'd probably say something like, yoo-hoo.
No, for real.
Well, let me think.
I want your real thoughts.
Well, okay. I mean, I'd probably be like, Luis, this is a bad idea. Luis.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I mean, yes, you could just be like, Luis, help. And I'm just be like, excuse me, we're here to see Dana Mulder.
Oh, Dana Mulder.
Yeah, Dana Mulder and Fox
Scully.
Yeah. And they're like, what? We know what's going on there.
That's right. We know those names.
And then they're like, what is the password? And I'm going to be purity control.
The truth is out there.
No, purity control.
Oh, right.
And then they're like, you know what? Open
That's
the door.
Wrong, but it was a good guess.
They open the gates, and then they open the gates, and they let us in. And then as soon as we get through the front door, pow, we both get shot in the head. That's it.
Oh, shit.
End of podcast.
Oh, are we at least recording when that happens?
Yeah, we're live streaming.
Oh, okay. Well, the itty-bitty listeners would get something out of it, right?
Yeah, our carcass is right on the ground as they're dragging us to the alien chambers to get fist fucked by aliens.
Right. I mean, it'd be dead air for a hot minute there while they're dragging us away, but they'd hear, rummaging and noises of us being dragged. So that would be something.
Okay, but to be serious now. Now I go back to the original question before I rudely interrupted you.
Yes, well, I didn't want to say that, but...
What do you think is actually going on over there?
Well, I think it is a military installation, probably. I don't know, just my guess, having not been there. But, I mean, I have to say, with all the secrecy around it, and a lot of these, like they were mentioning in the story that I was reading, the congressional hearings, the stories of sightings, I mean, I just feel like there's a lot to hide. And Nevada is a place where they, tested nuclear bombs, right? I mean, that's a known thing. So, I mean, it doesn't seem that crazy to me that they could be hiding something else there that we don't, fully understand.
Do you think it's like a shadow government type thing where the president doesn't even know anything about Area 51? Like, let's say, for example,
like in the movie Independence Day.
Yeah, exactly. Like, maybe what if it is like that? What if Trump is saying like, okay, give me everything about Area 51. Give me all the details. And they're like, okay, give him the dummy file. And then they bring like a very, very thin
A
file,
thin file with one paper in it.
with one paper written in crayon. And
Yeah.
it says,
TLDR at the top.
yeah, TLDR, not really much going on here. It's really for testing on puppies and kittens. And he's like, all right, okay, never mind.
All right.
What if, do you think that could be a thing? Like that there's a secret shadow government really
Yeah.
that's not revealing this to who we think would know everything, which in this case would be like the president.
Well, I do feel like government agencies, right, have employees that obviously last longer than like 4 years, right?
Oh,
So I
yeah,
feel like
yeah.
it does kind of make sense that they might like, you know, keep something secret for a while before telling anyone. In fact, maybe he doesn't learn about it unless, you know, maybe he has to ask about it, or, you know, I don't know. Or maybe he just is never told and it's just one of those things that they keep out of his reach. I mean, who knows, right? What do you think? Do you have an opinion on it?
Yeah, they're just giving him blinders like, here, stick to this app and just write whatever you want. In the meantime,
Stick to Twitter.
Yeah, in the meantime we're gonna be you know, dissecting the gay alien we found behind the dumpster in Roswell.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it, sir. He's like,
And then inviting people in who say the wrong password and then shooting their faces off.
Exactly. You stay here, Mr. President. You just focus on tweeting or posting on Truth
that
Social.
should work out great for you.
Yeah. Ooh, I tell you. That's not what I don't know what accent is supposed to be. Anyway, I'll skip it because it's a really bad one. But Tim,
Yeah.
we have 2 stories here.
Oh.
Now, some of these come from reputable websites, sources, excuse me. For example, we have some from Wikipedia,
Oh, nice.
The Guardian,
Well, that actually is that's a newspaper. That's real.
Spyscape,
Spyscape.com.
yeah, .org. Anyway, so
I always read Spyscape when I'm not reading The Guardian.
exactly, me too.
I want to hear you read this one in a Southern accent. That's just my hope.
Do you want me to do it in a Southern accent?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be Eloise. It can be like a guy. Like, I tried to do that, but he turned me down.
Yeah, I don't think I can. That's my problem.
Come on, you can. You've done it before.
You think I can? I know
Exactly.
that's a woman, I think.
No, just do that. It can be whispery.
Okay. Now you hush your mouth now.
All right.
Are you gonna let me read
I'll
now?
mute it. Yes, sorry. I'll mute it.
If you drive deep into the Nevada desert, past the dry lake beds and the mountains that shimmer in the heat. Yes, Tim, I saw you on mute. Do you have something to say?
No, why are you watching the mute button on our Zoom?
You'll eventually hit a place where the road just stops. The signs warn you to turn around. Armed guards wait in the shadows. Drones and sensors follow your every move. You've reached the edge of Area 51, the most secretive military installation in America. For decades, this place has been the center of whispers and conspiracies. Aliens, crashed UFOs, reverse engineered technology, dildo factories. But the real story...
Does it say that?
Yes, they have dildos. But the real story might be darker than anything you've seen in a sci-fi movie, Tim.
Oh, wow. And I've seen a lot of those.
According to journalist Annie Jacobson, who wrote Area 51, an uncensored history of America's top secret military base. Bitch, should have shortened that. What hides here isn't just alien technology. It's the fallout of war, espionage, and human experiments so disturbing they could rival any horror story. Everyone knows the legend. In 1947, something crashed near Roswell, New Mexico. The Air Force said it was a weather balloon. Bullshit. Believers said it was a UFO.
She doesn't say bullshit.
I'm her, and I'm saying it right now, Tim.
All right.
Jacobson offers another version, one far more unsettling. She writes that the alien craft wasn't just from another world at all. It was a Soviet-made disc, Tim, designed by former Nazi scientists. And the pilots inside, they weren't extraterrestrials. They were children.
So the Soviets put children into a Nazi disc. For some reason. Okay.
Yes, the Soviets put little baby kids, little children, into Soviet discs and then just flung them in the air and had them crash here in Roswell. How about that?
They flung them in the air. Oh no.
But they weren't ordinary children, Tim. Each was under 5 feet tall, with oversized heads and eyes, kind of like Tim when he was growing up.
Oh, hey.
Their bodies
hey.
grotesquely deformed, in the same exact way. 2 of them were even found alive, but in comas. Jacobson claims these so-called aliens were the victims of Joseph Stalin's twisted experiments, aided by none other than Nazi doctor Joseph Mengele.
Wait, I thought Stalin was against... Oh, I mean, I guess there was the pact between Hitler and Stalin at first, but I thought then Stalin went against them.
Well,
so was Joseph Mengele, did he like change sides?
Well, you know about the Nazi scientists that sought asylum in other countries, right?
Oh, okay.
In Argentina,
well,
too.
so.
There's a lot of Nazis in
Argentina.
Yeah. Well,
that's right.
Guess what, Tim?
Yeah, what?
Stalin allegedly wanted to send them into American skies, not as a military strike, but as a psychological weapon. A flying nightmare meant to terrify the public and mimic an alien invasion. The wreckage, along with the children's bodies, was secretly moved first to Ohio, then to the desert of Nevada. And there, inside Area 51, the technology and the mystery was pulled apart piece by piece.
Wow.
What are your thoughts so far?
Wait, so is this story claiming that it is in fact not alien at all? It's just a flying disc full of children?
They're saying that people confuse these deformed children from scientific experiments as aliens because they had big heads and big eyes.
Oh,
and long fingers too, to really penetrate your soul.
Oh, okay.
Just take some poppers.
Okay, anyways, these are children, Luis.
Oh shit, these are aliens. I'm sorry.
No, they're not aliens.
They were aliens. I believe they were aliens. They weren't children, okay? How about that?
Oh, well, okay, fine. Okay. Okay, yeah, interesting. Wow, interesting theory. I have never heard this one before.
Well, there you go. Scientists assigned to Area 51 were baffled by the Soviet disc. How did it fly? How did it hover? They suspected the Horton brothers, Nazi engineers who later worked in the Soviets, had designed it. When the craft finally reached the U.S., Manhattan Project scientist Vannevar Bush proposed a... Is that how you pronounce his name?
Yeah, isn't that your name on Grindr?
Vannevar Bush, yes, that's my drag name.
Yeah, that's what you go by.
Proposed a radical idea. Let's dismantle it, study it by piece, and rebuild it. We can do it. We'll reverse engineer this. And it would later inspire decades of secret projects hidden away at Groom Lake. And that, my listeners, is how we got the iPhone.
It was not how we got the iPhone at all.
Oh shit, we don't want to get sued by Apple. Just kidding. But the technology wasn't the only secret, Tim.
No.
If Jacobson's sources are correct, the US quietly chose not to tell the public about Stalin's child pilots, not to avoid panic, but because they wanted to harvest the science for themselves.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, I feel like that's true, though.
Yeah, it makes sense. I feel like, especially Cold War era, the governments are just gonna like try to use everyone's science against each other, right?
Yeah, they're totally gonna lie and cheat and bring in Nazi scientists. Like, they don't care. They want to like one up the other country. So of course, if they are doing this, they're like, yeah, we didn't find any children pilot alien.
We don't think.
Yeah, we don't think. We just want to, get the science without telling anybody. But anyway, by the 1950s, Area 51 was no longer just a vault for wreckage. It became a proving ground for some of the most dangerous experiments in U.S. history. In 1957, the Atomic Energy Commission began Operation Plum Bob, detonating 29 nuclear weapons between May and October. Yes, Tim?
Wasn't that a 90s hit song? Plum Bob, Plum Bob. Wasn't it?
Well, listeners, we apologize for this, but we're going to take a short break.
He's gonna... Oh, no! You're just as bad as the Men in Black.
Listeners, it's just me for today.
Starting now.
Nearly 7,000 civilians and up to 18,000 Department of Defense employees were involved. Fallout spread across the desert, but officials assured the public everything was safe, even publishing detonation schedules so tourists could plan vacations to watch mushroom clouds bloom against the Nevada sky. Would you be near that?
I was gonna say that's just like the movie Asteroid City,
Yeah.
the Wes Anderson movie that just came out.
Yeah. So would you actually be one of those tourists that would be like, you know what?
Oh God, no.
The government is saying they're gonna blow up some nuclear bombs. I want to be in the area and see what it looks like.
I want to see that. No, well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If I was living back then, I would be curious. I mean, that's probably the most fascinating thing happening in your town. But still, no, because you're gonna die later of some horrible cancer,
Some radiation poisoning or something. Yeah.
Or if you're close enough, your skin's just gonna fly off.
Just a skeleton right there standing in the nuclear blast zone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, God, that'd be horrible.
Well,
Yeah.
it didn't stop there, Tim. Scientists tested high-altitude nuclear weapons, hoping to create an electronic pulse strong enough to disable Soviet missiles, Tim. Then came Operation Timmy Boy.
It's Operation Nerva, not Operation Timmy Boy.
Well, Operation Nerva in the 1960s, an ambitious plan to use nuclear engines to send astronauts to Mars. Guess that never
Wow.
happened.
Well, I was going to say it's the 60s, so they hadn't even yet gone to the moon unless it was like 1968.
Yeah, well, they're liars. We never went to the moon, but that's another story.
Oh,
It's a hollow moon. You can see the strings, people.
you can see the strings. Look.
As Phineas Buffet would say. Deep underground, engineers built massive rocket engines that ran so hot they had to be cooled with liquid hydrogen. At one point, a reactor named Phoebus
Oh, Phoebus Buffet.
overheated in seconds, forcing hazmat teams to clean radiation from the desert. Nearby towns began reporting radioactive iodine in their water, but the Pentagon denied any connection. How do you...
But Aaron Brockovich got on it.
But then Aaron Brockovich decided to get on it and told me I had 2 ugly shoes and 2 left feet and 1 big boob and big nose or whatever that line was.
You
that
don't
she
remember
said.
that movie at all.
I do. He said that. It's like, she's like, oh, we started on the wrong
I'm not
foot.
talking to you, bitch.
No, she says to the assistant. It was more of like, oh, I think we got off on the wrong foot. Well, that's your problem. You got 2 wrong shoes and ugly shoes.
2 ugly shoes and 2 wrong feet. Yeah, something like that.
Not all the experiments stay hidden underground, Tim. In Project 57, the U.S. military detonated the country's first dirty bomb in the Nevada desert. The test was designed to simulate a nuclear catastrophe in an American city. To study the effects, scientists lined the desert with mock sidewalks, parked cars, and even rows of animals: sheep, burros, beagles, and even rats, just like Tim.
Oh, that mean.
Yes, well, the fact is, they left him in cages facing the blast. Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I did.
They were left in cages.
facing the blast. That's horrible.
Real animals.
I know, that's so
The
bad.
U.S. government is really out to kill anybody and anything. But
Oh.
the fallout was so severe, the land was considered contaminated for the next 20,000 years. Are you serious?
Jeez, so that would mean still to this day.
No, it's already been 20,000 years, Tim. No, but think about it. Like, why are we developing these kinds of weapons?
So mean.
No, seriously, why are we even developing these kinds of weapons?
I guess because we're worried the Russians were going to build it first. That's my guess.
I know, but like, think about it.
But why?
Yeah, why? Like, okay, let's say you threw that bomb in Russia, somewhere in Russia, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're having a World War IV or 3
Right.
now.
4. You skipped 3.
You can watch it straight to DVD. But when you watch it, I mean, when they drop a dirty bomb, that means that a certain area is going to be contaminated. It's unusable. Why are we doing this to the planet?
I know, it's horrible. Well, you're making me think nuclear bombs are bad, Luis. I'm starting to think that.
Oh, well. And what about the workers, Tim? Men stationed at Area 51 later claimed they went to witness nuclear blasts without adequate protection. Some lived long lives, others died of mysterious illnesses. Families filed lawsuits. But because Area 51 was exempt from environmental regulations, the truth about contamination remains buried.
Oh my God, it is like Aaron Brockovich. It's just like it.
Well, that was PG&E. This is Area 51. Two different entities,
Yeah.
Tim.
Well, I know I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, but it's kind of like exactly the same thing. Government denies knowledge, town gets poisoned, you know.
Well, PG&E is not from the government, is it? It's a
Yeah,
private company, no?
it's like quasi-governmental, isn't it?
I have no idea. PG&E is an electric light company in California for listeners, or
Yes,
maybe
it's
everywhere else.
called different things in different states.
Oh,
but
got
they
it,
have,
got it.
every state has like its own version, I think.
Yeah. Not.
It's an interesting podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Not every secret. Not every secret at Area 51 was about nukes, Tim.
Oh,
In the 1960s, the CIA developed the A-12 Oxcart, a plane that could fly at 90,000 feet and reach speeds of Mach 3. These spy planes launched from Groom Lake on missions over Vietnam, China, and North Korea. In 1968, when North Korea captured the USS Pueblo and war seemed imminent, Oxcart pilots located the ship and provided intelligence that pushed the crisis toward diplomacy instead of nuclear conflict. In a strange way, the same base that poisoned the desert may have also prevented war. Even after treaties were signed to ban nuclear testing, experiments at Area 51 didn't stop. They simply moved underground, or deeper into classified vaults. Jacobson suggests the projects continued well into the 1990s. Biological weapons, bunker busters, and maybe worse. And the contamination? Some of it was intentional, some of it careless, but all of it remains sealed beneath the desert floor. Area 51 has never been forced to disclose pollution reports and remains exempt from many environmental laws. To this day, the truth about what happened there is locked away, Tim.
wow, wow.
So what's really inside Area 51? Alien bodies? Maybe not. Soviet technology? Nazi science? Human experiments? And nuclear nightmares? Well,
Well.
that part might be all too real.
Morgan Freeman, what are you doing here?
Made an appearance. In the end, the desert keeps its secrets. But one thing is certain, Timmy. Whatever happens at Area 51 wasn't just about defense.
He knows my name.
It was about power. Power bought at a terrible cost. Hidden just beyond the fences where no one is allowed to look.
Oh, wow.
So, Tim,
Oh, Luis,
do you
you're
think...
here.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I just kicked out Morgan Freeman and Eloise, but
Oh, okay,
what do
gotcha.
you think? Do you think that that Area 51 should have these unrestrictive what is the word I'm trying to think of? You think Area 51 should have
unrestricted areas, like areas that, are not held to the same standard as other areas with laws.
Yeah, do you think they
right?
should have that?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't think they should be hoarding secret things like human experiments, biological things, and nuclear nightmares. That sounds
Area
like a
51,
bad thing.
yeah, well, they are using tax dollars, so it's different. But I was gonna say, like, you do the same thing.
I do?
Yeah,
Me?
when you're
I do human experiments.
no, I meant like when you're in your place, you have your
Uh-huh.
own little secrets, your own little
My secrets?
rituals, your own little
My rituals.
Yeah, you do like perverted little private things at home. And that's the
Do
government.
I?
I'm assuming, and that's what.
Wearing like red robes and little metal masks, like I'm like a Venetian mask.
Yeah,
you mean?
exactly. And you're walking around with candles all around your apartment, and you just hear your partner going hum hum as you're like ready to sacrifice your pussy. As you're ready to sacrifice like a little rat.
A little rat. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, well, okay, that I do. Okay, occasionally. Who doesn't do that? But, still, but that aside, I don't think it's okay to be doing this many experiments in
I
a
don't think-
giant base like this.
Yeah, I don't think they should be experimenting on animals, of course.
No, that's wrong.
And then also like polluting the earth, like the fact that a part of the US is like unlivable, uninhabitable for 20,000
know.
years. I mean, let's get real. We may not even be here.
We may not actually be here in 20,000 years.
I don't mean you and I mean the government, the planet, I don't know, something.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about you and I was like, I think we most definitely won't be.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying like they're fucking up the planet with their stupid shit. And like, what are
Yeah,
they even
yeah.
doing to benefit us? Like they're just creating bombs, experimenting on humans. Like, no.
I
I
know.
want
It's
you to
wrong. It's wrong.
lower the price of the fucking Chick-fil-A burger sandwich. How
Yes.
about that?
Then we'll talk. Then we'll talk.
Then we'll support your little schemes.
Your crazy schemes. I know. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you.
Yeah.
You sound really like John Lennon right now, Luis. I think you maybe should write a song.
Yeah, I will. Oh,
Okay.
don't you worry, I will.
I thought maybe you'd serenade us right now if you had one, but I guess you don't.
You want me to sing a song to you right now?
Well, if you wouldn't mind, could we trouble you?
No, of course. Let me go for it.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Imagine little grays all walking, creeping through the sand.
Oh, wow.
No
Wow.
government will tell us what's buried in this dirty land. And if you're spooky, let me read that again. And it's spooky if you listen to Tim and Luis late at night. They're laughing through the terror. Oh, itty bitty horror. What am I saying? I don't know. Tim, I'm not a singer, okay? What'd you think of that?
That was beautiful, actually. I think that was great.
Okay. For the next story, we're going to be using the source. Let's see. Ranker. Area 51 Secrets, Facts, and Histories Revealed by Ellie Nelson. Tim, you want to cover this?
Yes, I've got you.
I've got you, babe. What?
I've got you, babe. What did you say before? You're like, oh, if you're spooky.
I don't know. You're spooky and you know it. Clap your hands. Says Morgan Freeman.
You done, sweaty?
Yeah. Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. If you're spooky, you know.
Clap your pussy lips. Are you done?
Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Okay.
Do you need
all
a
right.
break? Do you need a 5-minute break?
No, I've got this. Okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
All right.
And if you're spooky, yo. Just kidding.
Area 51, the most secretive military installation in America. A desert fortress of classified projects, UFO conspiracies, and whispered stories of things not meant for the public eye. But what if I told you the real danger inside this base isn't aliens? It's something far deadlier and invisible. Multiple staff members and security personnel who worked at Area 51 in the 80s have reportedly died, or are slowly dying, from the same mysterious illness. Some call it radiation exposure from secret projects. Others call it the curse of the base itself.
Now that's what I said in the previous story, too. But go ahead, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, kind lady, for interrupting my story.
Former Air Force Sergeant David Crete, who served at the Nevada Test and Training Range, told Congress earlier this year that the left side of his brain is literally dying. His words, atrophy is eating it away. And he's not alone. Crete says nearly 490 of his former colleagues are already dead. Cancer, organ failure, and unexplained health conditions that spread even to their families. Crete's wife suffered 3 miscarriages. Another airman's wife lost 7 pregnancies. Crete's own 4 children were all born with birth defects. He believes he brought something home with him, something he was never warned about. One of the fellow technicians, Mark Eli, described his body breaking down piece by piece. His lungs scarred, the cysts on his liver, tumors spreading round inside his body. He said, upholding the national interest was more important than my own life. The cruel irony. For decades, none of these men and women could even prove they were there. The government kept no official records. As far as the system is concerned, they never existed. Area 51's secrets are locked behind steel, silence, and denial. But to the families of these veterans, the truth is written in their medical records and in their graves. So the question remains, what kind of project was so dangerous that even speaking about it decades later still carries a death sentence? Ooh. Wow, what a story.
Yeah.
Huh?
What are your thoughts then? Do you think that the government is knowingly exposing their employees and staff to
An alien virus?
I was going to say more like radiation from the bombs, like experiments and whatnot, but sure, let's go with alien viruses.
Well, wait, Luis, it can't be radiation because he's saying he brought something home with him, right? I mean, radiation.
Yes, if you bring it in a bottle and you put it in your pocket and then you accidentally spill it inside the Kool-Aid and everybody drinks the Kool-Aid, how about that?
Okay, well, you might have a point with the Kool-Aid, but just generally speaking, I'm
Generally,
saying that, like, I don't think I'm
bacon.
not still doing the professor.
Yeah.
But seriously,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you can irradiate someone else by yourself.
I don't know.
right?
Yeah. Okay, so do you think it was potentially like alien semen?
Yeah.
Do you think that, no, but it wasn't just one person, it was several, it was like hundreds of people. He said almost
Right.
500 of his former colleagues are already dead. Again, they could have died from other stuff.
Yeah, true.
One of my colleagues was driving and he flew off a bridge. And I know that was connected to Area 51. Like, come on.
It's true. And it did say cancer, organ failure, unexplained health conditions spread. But I mean, it's like, how long was this? Like, a lot of people die of things like cancer and,
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah. Well, he says that like since the 1980s, right? Since
Oh,
then, there's been slowly dying and everything. But it's like, okay, well,
it's been a while though, hasn't it?
Yeah, but that makes sense though, because like if you think about it, a lot of the experiments and everything that they're doing, like as the decades go by, as time goes by, they eventually get better with like experimenting on different things and whatnot. You know, it's not like
Right, yeah.
the current 2025 technology that they're currently using or the science that they're doing, the science that they're doing,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, is different than when they originally retrieved like the actual spacecraft or whatever.
Right, it's true.
So
Yeah, that
maybe
makes
they're
sense.
like they fuse two different things together and boom, they put alien DNA with Alf, Alf, and it's
Alf? I know
Alf's
Alf.
poop, and they put it together and it exploded and it gave cancer to everybody.
Oh God, Alf's poop. I always thought Alf looked like poop.
He kind of does look like poop.
Listeners, what do you think?
Yeah, if you've seen the show Alf or the comic book or the cartoon, I don't know, his nose looks like the poop emoji.
Right? Write in and tell us what you think.
Write in if you think we should be a little bit more highbrow here, but
Yeah, I think we're doing just fine.
yeah. Well, Tim, originally we had 3 stories, but the third one, the file is corrupted, so I can't even open it. Sorry, listeners, but
damn those files getting corrupted.
but you get the overall gist. Area 51 is laced with lies, scandals, sexual history tension. It's kind of like
Sexual
Scandal.
history.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. Like the show Scandal, that's what Area 51 is.
Oh yes.
I would watch a show like a mixture of Scandal and
Yeah.
uh
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy mixed with
Set in a law school.
No, with Seinfeld, all those 3 mixed into
Seinfeld.
or The Office actually mixed into Area 51. I would like to see that.
Oh.
What do you think that would be
okay.
like a cool show, like a comedy where it is kind of like The Office, except it takes place in Area 51.
Well, I mean, it could be interesting, I guess, but how could it be anything like Scandal? I mean, it would have to be half soap opera and then half comedy. I feel like that those don't go well together, do they?
Okay, so then how about we just make it a comedy? How about that?
Oh,
No.
well, all right. You kind of arrived at that conclusion a little
No, 'cause
roundabout
we
way.
have
That's okay.
We have too many like sci-fi shows. Well, there's not.
You're right.
There's such thing as too many, but
Oh,
we.
no, I think there might be. There
Oh,
might be. There might
okay.
be too many.
Well, okay. So I think if there was a show about Air 51 and it was just like a comedy, and I mean like a shot, like kind of like a mockumentary type scenario, like Abbott
Yeah.
Elementary, The Office,
Parks and Rec. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
they
whole
shot
thing.
something like that, but it's like a serious topic in the background. Let's say, for example, they cast you as the main character,
Oh, all
and
right. The
and
show is
then
sounding good so far.
yeah, yeah, and you are not the like the main person in Area 51, but you are the main character for the show, right? So the
Oh,
camera's
oh,
always following
okay.
you, and
Yeah.
they're like Johnson, because we can't use your real name.
Right,
Come
sure.
in here, and then the camera's recording from outside the window. You just see your boss chewing your ass out, literally.
Uh-huh. Oh, huh? Wait,
Not-
what? Is that the show?
Yeah, it's like, wait, what kind of show is this? You just close the blinds. No, and then you come
And then
out.
the episode ends and the credits roll.
Yeah, and then you come out and you're like, oh, I guess I got in trouble for that thing I did last week. And the camera just cuts to you like letting a little alien out of its cage and feeding it like flaming hots and
Flaming Hots,
and
yeah.
listening to like the top Spotify list on horror podcasts. And that's how you would get in trouble.
Oh, okay. I see.
Would you watch that?
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good so far.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Well, I said it, so yeah.
Well, yeah, but I thought maybe you were like trying to come up with a scenario where I might or might not like it.
No.
No. All right. Well, shows what I know.
Okay, Tim. Before we end the episode, I'm gonna ask you a hypothetical question.
Oh, all right. Let's hear it.
Do you like that? Or were you okay with that?
I'm okay with that. That'll be fine.
Okay. Tim, let's say you got hired at Area 51, but your only job was to lotion the aliens.
To to lotion the aliens.
Yes. And they asked
No. Oh,
Yes.
man.
And they ask you to start off with Zordok, a gay alien about 5'1" with a little twang in their voice.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "Howdy there. You mind starting on my buttocks?" What would you do?
Oh no, I'd be like, this is my first day on the job. Can I just do your shoulders or something, Zordok?
No, you need to start to right where I poop out your stories.
No, what? My stories.
Yes. I don't know what that
I'd be
means.
like, I don't either. I'd be like, okay, Zordok, all right, I guess it's my job, so all right.
And then you put too much lotion in your hands,
Oh,
and it's like you're massaging the alien's butt because
Yeah.
his skin is not going to be like ours. It's going to be like slippery or gooey.
oh yeah, maybe scaly.
Scaly, yeah, but you accidentally slit your hand and it goes right into his little booty hole, and the alien goes, "This feels good. Please use the other hand too." What would you do?
Listeners, I want to apologize for Luis and his horrible stories.
Our listeners care, Tim.
They want to know what my
They
response
want to know
is to
about
this.
Zordok, the gay alien hiding outside my window. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's the same one that hit outside your window.
Yes.
In the Bermuda Triangle episode.
Yeah, for our listeners, if you are wondering why we randomly bring up a gay alien, he made
Every
an
so
appearance.
often.
He made a special, or not an appearance. It was more like a background actor type of thing. But he got so
cameo.
a little cameo, and he got so popular that we just kept bringing him back.
Oh yeah, he's huge.
And by popular, I mean between us two.
Right, he's huge between us.
Yeah, nobody else. But my
Right.
little gay alien Zordog is asking to be pulverized by your fist inside Area 51, and you said you would do it, right?
I'm gonna say that if I slipped that far in there, I might try to like remove my hand as fast as I could.
But the alien has like a little sphincter, like with a little
Oh
teeth,
my god,
in
we've
the
hit a new
back.
low in
He's-
this podcast.
and he's gonna latch onto you and pull you inside and drag your entire body into him.
Oh no, he's like a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, and he's like, "Why don't you stick something else inside here?" Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, Tim, we've come to the end of this very perverted episode. What advice do you have for folks that actually want to break into Area 51? How should they do it? Because you just came back from it.
Well, okay, yeah, but I mean, I was just outside and I was, beaten up by men in black in our little fictional scenario.
Fictional?
Oh, no, not fictional. I don't mean that.
Yeah, so what advice do you have for them?
Yeah, well, I'm going to say don't break into any top secret installations, listeners, but if you are curious, I recommend you go as close as you legally can, grab a snapshot, and then send it to our Itty Bitty Horror Gmail account. And that would be interesting, right?
I feel like so. Yeah. So listeners, you heard it here first from Tim. Go as close as possible the legal way without getting into any trouble. Maybe
unless you work there, listeners, in which case snap one from the inside.
Yeah, and hey, email us. Maybe you can be a guest here and we can force you to give us the entire secrets of the US government.
Yeah.
You won't get in trouble.
Be fun.
Nobody listens to this podcast. We're fine. Just kidding.
Wait,
I'm kidding. True. We have tons of listeners. I'm kidding. We have plenty of listeners, and we really do want to thank you for sticking with us in our little shenanigans. From Canada to Australia to Greece, Japan, the US. What other countries do we have? Ireland, Norway.
Scotland, probably.
No, there was none in Scotland.
Oh, okay. Well,
just kidding. I think we had one in Russia.
Oh, hey, there we go. Hi, Russia.
There you go. Hi, Russia. We want to thank you for always being here and listening to our little shenanigans. We love you.
We do.
I don't know if Tim loves you, but I do.
Hey, I do. I just said I did.
Well, there's one thing to say. It's one thing to show it. How about that?
I come here every time. I record every time I'm with you.
Show them your ass. I'm just kidding. Well, if you enjoyed today's episode,
listeners, look for the next one.
If you enjoyed today's episode, then feel free to leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you'd like for us to cover a specific topic or story, then email us at ittybittyhorror@gmail.com. You can also follow us on all social media under Itty Bitty Horror. Tim.
Yes.
What are we discussing next week?
Well, we are actually taking the month off so we can prep for the Spooktober season with episodes discussing our favorite childhood horrors, part 2, because we did one of those before.
Mm-hmm.
Appalachian Mountain Ghost Stories, part 2, because we did one of those before.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you worry, listeners, this will be just as good.
Yeah, we'll maybe discuss this. Yeah.
What?
No, say it.
No, you.
And maybe we'll discuss the sheep squatch.
Oh, sheep squatch. Okay, listeners, come on. You got to tune in for that one. And we might also do a horror movie recap.
We will.
What am I saying? You're right. We will. A Killer Clowns from Outer Space recap with returning guests like Aria from the Time Traveling Gas Station episode.
I'm going to tell her you said that.
Our close friend, Araya.
I know. I'm going to tell her you mispronounced her name.
No. I'm sorry, Araya. I forgot it when I was reading it, but I know that your name is Araya. Don't include this. I'm going to just...
Keep going,
Is there
sweetie.
any way I could just...
Keep going.
Okay. Guests like Natalie from Ghost Adventures episode and the recent Anaconda episode. Check it out, listeners, if you haven't. And some new guests from other podcasts and in real life. We're just going to drag real life people onto here.
People who are just like, what are you inviting me over to your apartment for? Just shut up and
go with me.
Put on these headphones and this mic in front of you and just talk. And they're like, what?
Huh? What? Who is this?
Well, it's going to be great, laddies.
It's gonna be great. You just wait, laddies.
Exactly. Well, listeners,
so get ready for Halloween season, listeners. It's gonna be great, laddies.
Thanks once again, and remember, even the smallest chills can linger
long
after the stories end. Okay.
Take a nice snort.
I don't know what that was.
It was having a
That was supposed to be me clearing my throat, but I was supposed to do it in a freaked out way. All right, I'll start right now. Let me to do some testing on my accent.
You should just You should just include that noise. Just include that part in the podcast.
I
It's
probably
funny.
will.
Just do it.
Oh yeah, I will.
And then just cut it off at some point when I say just include it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.